Until the turning of the stars, farewell.
Oh man, now I just thought about who's gonna cook for us. Everybody's gonna be showing up at the next Liberation Rite, half dead and starving because no one was there to make this food edible. Return to the wagon after having prevailed against the chastity in the Liberation Rite. Sir Gilman, you think that guy can really cook? Not too shabby, people. How the hell can it be scarcer and more frequent? Well, Magna, there are more Liberation Rites happening at a lot faster pace, but as I said, the stars are fading, so there's going to be few of them. So we get more frequently, but there are not many left. Perhaps this knight may too regain his honor. He succeeded in liberating Hedywn, who returned to the Commonwealth in glory. But we have a few such liberation lights remaining. Exactly how many, I do not wish to speculate about as of yet, until the time we can better say for certain. Under no circumstance would I suggest this is ideal. However, it is opportunity enough that our plan may succeed as of yet. Succeed, jeez. And the plan is at 54%. We are better than halfway. I like it. Although all of these setbacks, I fear. Oh, why don't you just ruin the mood, huh? Volfred trails off and falls silent. Some of the others exchange looks. They are beginning to understand. With the rite soon ending, everything which Volfred has sought, both on his own for many years, and now with all of you, all of it may have been in vain. The hush spreads to others. But not to you. You then proceed to do something that none of you seem to expect. You raise your voice. Each of your fellow exiles turns to you, their expressions asking you a question with no easy answer. What are we going to do? As you meet Ruki's gaze, the words for the occasion begin to crystallize in your mind. You are searching to find the right words as your fellow exiles are looking to you now. What's this? Interact to gather your thoughts. Interact with what? Interact here to consider what to say. Oh. You now tell them that you have all stood together time after time throughout this quest and are now poised to seize upon a glorious opportunity. You tell them that you're not going to miss words with anyone here, because by now each of them knows, because each of you knows each other well. Press the red seal to lock in your speech. You tell them that you have struggled to come this far across the downside through many challenges which you have faced. Okay, so anybody got any ideas of what I should say? First one, second one. So do you want to, are we poised to seize upon a glorious opportunity? Do we all know each other well? Or are we still together through all the challenges we face? So do you want 1, 2, or 3? I'll give you a moment to decide, and if no one picks, I'll make a decision. Give you another second. Face a lot of challenges. Let's see. Okay, so through the many challenges which you have faced. Alright. Okay, let's go with that then. It is clear that not all of you are going to return. Surely this has weighed heavily on everyone. But something far more vital is at stake. You see the imminent conclusion of the rites as a sign. It is a sign that the world is changing. You now have this opportunity to live with purpose. For your people. For all those who shall live on. When you look at it that way, which side of the world you end up on is up to all of you. To each one of you in your own way. After a brief period of reflection, you share one last sentiment with the group. We have to keep going until we are free. Then you join the others in silence. I kind of like how Promethea has like a permanent scowl on her face. Thus you remain together with your thoughts. No one speaks for a time, but then... Oh, the struggle you described, O Master Reader. It has been glorious. Indeed! Wherever you shall lead, this night shall follow without stopping even once to think. That's a good worm. Doozy of a chance we've got here, isn't it, sister? Just like you're saying, I guess we gotta go for it. Thou would dare to change this ancient world, reading one, and yet thy words are tinged with certain truths. Scree-haw! Tizio vows to stand with you, no matter where your quest shall lead. May long the stars remain a light of you, reader madam. All the while, Wolf remains watching you intently. Then his expression softens and he smiles. You are right, of course, my girl. We are the Nightwings. It is precisely as you said. We have to keep going until we are free. Lead us, then, reader, to the end of our quest and the dawn of a new age for all our kin. Everyone, for the Nightwings! Everyone responds in kind. I don't know, Promethea is kind of silent. They stand with you no matter what. They await the outcome of your visions of the stars, which burn with renewed fury, because now the last rites beckon. Each of the Nightwings gain one hope permanently. Yay! We have to keep going until we are free. The stars above now burn with appears to be a desperate fury, many more than usual. Your path is yours to choose amid a myriad of stars. Look upon them all. So normally after this rite happens, the skies go dark for about a month, but it looks like the sky isn't going dark this time, and we're going to move on to the next rite right away. Well, after we do some traveling and some side quests, and I do a bunch of reading from the book. The stars of the 8 scribes, they shine together now as one. The lone minstrel draws breath as though surprised by what he sees. He backs away and averts his eyes. This is yet another sign the rites are soon to cease. Few chances yet remain to confront the adversaries you have met during your journey. Wilfred's planner. So, looks like the next group, as it stands to face us in the rites, shall be the Dissidents, or the Doggy Boys. And we no longer have the Essence and the Withdrawn to worry about. So we have to do 2 rites to reach the next Liberation Rite. We conducted 4. So I looked it up. There are 6 rites total, so we have 2 rites left to go. Alright, so we've been streaming for an hour, so let's see what we can get done. Okay, so we're going to go by who we want to face. Do you want to face the Tempers? Do you want to face the Fate? Do you want to face the Accusers? Let's see, anybody else? Do you want to face the Dogs again, the Dissidents? Do you want to do the Pyrehearts? Or do you want to do the Chastity again? I'll give you guys a moment to decide, or I'm going to pick one. While you decide, I'm going to drink some water. You want to rematch against the Dogs after they made poor Rookie shirtless. Alright, you got it. The stars reveal to you a path toward the spring of Jomor, where the rite shall soon continue. Come morning, your travel shall continue. For now, everyone needs rest. And someone wants to talk. Rolfred wishes to talk again. Gotta get your money back? I hope so. He probably already spent it. We had like 80 coins. Following Heydwn's liberation, you find Wolfred smoking at his pipe, his eyes averted. He looks up and smiles as you approach. Hello, my girl. Excellent work back there. Thank you for your perseverance. Though, I was just reflecting on how fortunate I've been in all of this. Not just me, but really all of us who had a chance to stand with Heydwn here. Ours is admittedly a somewhat desperate plan. It was vital to me, should the Nightwings rise again, that it be under proper care and guidance. I was just thinking how Heydwn served in that capacity. Whatever is to be the outcome of this, no doubt his presence shall be missed. My agents and I were unsure of him at first, a common boy like that, completely unacquainted with the rites. But in the end, I felt he was worth a shot, someone like him, sincere, determined. With loyal friends and desperate to get home, those qualities spoke volumes. Then he falls silent for a time. I have every faith now he shall strive on our behalf now in the Commonwealth, and it is my hope yet that he finds the one he sought. You and Volfred speak little more of Hedywn for now. You're left wondering what shall become of him in the Commonwealth. Alright, let's read some of these entries before they become long. Okay, so the Chastity. Those bearing the name of the Chastity should all count themselves disciples of Luce Floran, the 100 Minds, known firstly for his wisdom, but also cheers for his modesty, integrity, and kinship. Floran's priority in forming his triumvirate was to instill in all his subjects a deep-seated deference and respect for the rules governing the liberation cycle. The cycle of the rites needs to be respected to be understood, and needs to be understood to be respected, Florian said. Thus, the Chastity are emissaries of the cycle. Should they earn back their liberty, then they shall spread enlightenment itself, and all of us shall grow. Let's see. Well, let's see. Okay, we'll go here. On Worth. Is that Worth? I can't tell. Okay, it is Worth. The fallen empire of Sarah was ruled according to an ancient bloodline thought to be infallible. Our society shall instead be by those who earn the privilege. We, the Eight, cannot bear the burden of determining your worth. It shall be determined by your peers and by you yourself. We shall provide a framing through the rites to put you to the test against yourselves, against your kin, against your adversaries. The downside cannot let us all go free. Thus, freedom to the worthy. As the worthy, your true calling then begins as you return to society in which longs to learn the wisdom you have gained along your path. The worthy shall lead. Okay, we are caught up on the book. Let's poke the crystal a little bit. And one more. One more time. And let's continue on the journey. So it's like the Commonwealth, as I can gather from this game. It started out with really good intentions. Like it had a founding, and they meant to be nothing like the empire that they were born from. But it sounds like over the years, they lost their way from the teachings of the 8 scribes, and the Commonwealth became more and more and more corrupt. So I'm pretty sure at this point they resemble the empire which the original 8 scribes overthrew. Alright, there's no time to return to the Moonlight Alcove as before. Stars already urged you on. Everyone is ready to make haste for the spring of Jomor. Let's take off. Let's see, Moonlight Alcove. Volfred approaches you as you fly above his hidden lair at the Moonlight Alcove. You're gonna help but wonder if you shall ever return there. Our dear Alcove, I've asked my agents to break down the place. It shall soon be gone if it isn't already. We shall not be returning. We've not time to do so anyway, and with Oralech back among the living now, and no longer fond of me, I dare not think what he would do with it. Unfortunately, hiding places are of little value once they're found. Once all this is over, those of us who don't manage to return, we shall find another place to live, to try to live at least. Okay, let's continue on. I'd see if we can find anything else to interact with as we make our journey south. I like the song. It kind of reminds me of like it has an 80s groove. So that was the Glade of Lou. Up. There we go. How dare you, Nightwings scum. You blasted fools, you cannot intimidate the accusers. You shall soon face you enough in a forthcoming rite, but first, we have another pack of fools whom we must vanquish shortly. Until then, stay out of our way. Alright, after harassing some people. Oh, he came out of nowhere. He sideswiped us. You saw that, right? A pleasure to encounter you within the skies themselves, O Nightwings. And yes, Dio, he is indeed bringing the house down. They deliberately crashed into us, Father, yet you still address them in such a cordial manner? Yeah, they crashed into us. Now, Almer, I'm certain this was an honest accident. It appears no lasting damage has been done. Please take the helm as I shall go start to pick up all the fallen artifacts which shook free from the walls after the impact. Perhaps some of these old heirlooms may be repaired with the adhesives drawn from certain flora we may find along our long and difficult quest. Damn you, Nightwings, you stay away from us. Aren't you area sunshine? Oh no, I killed him. Oh, Pretend that didn't happen. You didn't see that happen. Alright. Alright, and we have made it to the Spring of Jomor. The Spring of Jomor has always flown forth from the crushed carapace of Biantlus, the legend whose demise is a rather sordid tale. Perhaps you already read it in the book. The Hive Titan vanquished by the scribe Jomor Minimane. Not all believe the book exists, of course, nor the Greater Titans, nor the Rites. How can you not believe the Greater Titans don't exist? Their stars are everywhere now. I have encountered the exiles, believing that this Titan perished quite by accident, rather than by a cunning trap laid for it by the Jomor Minimane. It took the Titan for a common beast. Perhaps the stars shine down upon out of the way locales such as this to ensure that they alone shall witness proceedings. I guess. Alright, chat, we have a choice. Do we want to do fall flat or glue hive? Here, Sir Gilman suspects you might find something of value along this route. And if we go to glue hive, Bertrude has a hunch that you might have something of value along this route. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one we take, we're going to find something of value, possibly. And you got to remember, we are flat broke. So I'll give you guys a minute to decide, and if you don't decide, I will decide. Glue hive it is. Thank you, Dio. Touchdown in the heart of Jomor Vadi, where you first face the Fate and the Dissidents. Briefly wonder where they might be and how they fare. You have little time before having to set forth by land. Let's see, does anybody want to talk? No one wants to talk, so we can just get to exploring. Something about the dry flask of glue hive gives Bertrude a strong intuition to explore the area. Together you set out to take a look. We shall pursue thine every step to dare ere darkness takes hold. Boy, her lines are difficult to read. There seems to be nothing particular in the vicinity, but then Bertrude raises her voice. Cease thy movement. We have laid eyes upon an artifact. The object in question is lodged deep within the ground and bears the mark of the rites. You do sense they may be able to secure its contents, but the mystic wars will not be easy to undo. What shall you do with the locked container? Attempt to open it, or leave it behind. You sense whatever is inside the container has benefited triumphants in the rites before. You may be better off pursuing your own vacations than some underlying unyielding container. So what do you guys want to do? Shall we open this? Or shall we leave it behind? Okay, and I am looking at the people joining the chat. I thank you guys for joining the chat, and I am kind of loving some of your guys' users' names. Since you guys are lurking in the background, I'm not going to call you out, but your usernames are giving me a nice chuckle. Yeah, open it. You didn't come here for nothing. All right, guys. You focus all your mental facilities on the mystic ward sealing the box's contents. Soon you are left exhausted, but the box lid unfastened, and inside is a talisman, placed there by perhaps one of your predecessors in the rites from ages past. You discovered the fairy spirit. It may aid you in the rites. We can see what it does. It's worth 35 gold. After bear banishes an adversary, spawn a moon drop which briefly gains infinite stamina. Okay, that sounds pretty interesting. Okay, Dio, I'll see you when you get back. Alright, now we can go to the Spring of Jomor. Oh, Dio, he's going to miss the fun. And we no longer have Hedywn, who was one of our best players. So we're going to have to do the best we can. Well, stop the wagon, now. The black wagon has shuddered to a stop and route to the Spring of Jomor. There is some commotion as Volfred motions everyone to be still. Danger approaches, I think. There ahead, it seems we have a visitor. He points into the distance. When you scan the horizon, everything is still. You see no sign of whomever Volfred referred. Still, he indicates caution. I wonder if his Oralech come back to give us a harm. I'm certain that I saw someone directly in the road. Or maybe it was a ghost. A tense moment passes, then another. Then Volford tenses up. There he is. Look here. Look there. You look to where he signals, and then at last you see the cause of his concern. There is no mistaking who it is. Oh, yep. Oralech stands there, near motionless, atop some forgotten rock jutting from the barren waste a fair distance away. He stands directly on the path of your black wagon. Yet he shows no signs of acknowledging the wagon's presence. He appears only to be waiting for something, likely for you all. Volfred gets your attention, quietly. Well, my girl, I'm open to suggestions here. Oralech likely hasn't come to pay a social visit. Oralech stands in your path. What shall you do? See, press forward. You have a right to get to. Oralech may wish to stand in the way, but can be made to move. Turn back. Confrontation outside the bounds of the rites is forbidden. Oralech ought to be avoided. Hail him. Oralech may be here to talk. If you reach out to him, perhaps you can communicate in peace. So Dio has stepped out. I'm going to assume that you're still here, Magna, and anybody else who'd like to vote. Magna, that's... Circle's not an option. Can I get an option other than Circle? And this isn't Detroit. We're not playing Detroit Become Human. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to interpret your words. So if you mean by circle, I guess you mean turn back, because we don't want to get ourselves in any more trouble with rights. So if we turn back for now and then we circle back, that equals a circle, right? Or do you want to hail him because, you know, the circle of circle comes around and makes a full circle? Oh, your sound is still off and Dio's out. Okay, so your sound is still off. Gotcha. In that case, I'm going to hail him. Let's be bold. Let's see what he wants. Okay, so now I know that your sound is still out. There has to be a way to reason with Oralech and bridge differences with him and his former triumvirate. Perhaps he has come to negotiate. No, Magna, I do not want to do your accounting homework. I am no good with accounting. Unless you want to be in the red all the time and have missing money, don't make me your accountant. I am uncertain Oralech is willing to be reasonable at this point. After everything he has been through, though I'm hopeful you are right. You give a signal for the drive imps to start the wagon and head toward him. But just as you reach the point where Oralech once stood, he has vanished. Surveying our strength, perhaps. His motives are plain, but his intentions unclear. Indeed, Oralech is nowhere to be found now. The unnerving encounter causes everyone to fall silent for the remainder of the trip. Don't you guys lose any hope. Okay, no one lost any hope. Good. Your wagon finally arrives at the spring of Jomor, where there's still no sign of Oralech or your next adversaries for that matter. Excuse me. Your companions organize a quick search about the premises, leaving you to watch the wagon until the rites commence. Hiccups. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's try it again. Alright. Spring of Jomor, somebody wants to talk, and we still have no money. Something is wrong. Someone is here alone with you. Oh, it's Oralech. Oh boy. Oralech seems to be examining various objects in the wagon. Whether he has noticed you cannot tell. What he's doing here and how he got in here unnoticed, you cannot imagine. You watch for him to go about whatever he is doing, examining all sorts of things that you and your fellow exiles gathered on your journey. He shakes his head. All of these trinkets. This wagon. It is most different now. Welcoming, and yet I am unwelcomed here, it seems. In my own wagon. And my god, his voice is creeping me out. He directs his gaze at you, acknowledging your presence for the first time. Oh my god, his eyes are creeping me out too. I think it's the glowing pupils. You, a mere shadow. Tell me something. Who are you to them? Oralech wishes to know what your Oralech wishes to know your connection to the Nightwings. Say you're his reader. You may as well know the truth of it. You sense no reason to mislead him. Say you are their friend. Your relationship to this bandwagon has grown to become more than just your role in the rites. Say you're no one, or who or what you are is little consequence. Certainly not to the likes of him. Say nothing. I'm gonna go with number 2 because we are all friends. You tell Oralech that you have traveled all across the downside with this group and count them as your trusted friends. It is a different group now than in his day. A friend it is. Beware then, for the Nightwings do not always treat their friends with all due charity. Relay to them a message for me, Shadow. Tell them, I shall have my night. He strides right past you toward the door, but then he turns to you once more. I shall have my night. Then Oralech is gone. Okay, that sure wasn't a counter. Alright. Let's see what the book says. The downside of Jomor Valley. The downside prairie first appears serene. It is not. The soil here accommodates only the region's brutish native vines and overbrush. The most likely food sources prove poisonous. Thus we journeyed further north. The climate there grew fouler to my senses, and though the cur Jomor found it amenable. The sprawling valley, pocked with long evaporating lakes, gives evidence of the monstrosities which roam this land. We found this region's western edge to be more pleasant on the whole. Therein we found sources of fresh water, whereas over to the east we found the edge of the land's most hideous decay. Alright. There's still more. Well, what else we have here? Let's see. Oh, okay, maybe it was this Spring of Jomor. Spring of Jomor. I oftentimes think the carapace of the Hive Titan Valenthia shall be an everlasting blemish on an almost splendid bit of land, but Jomor, in his brashness, felled the monster with a certain flair. Then the moon shone through the ridges of the massive carapace and shined through the pooling ichor, turning it into the freshest nectar ever to be tasted. The spring shall flow eternally, and those who walk within it shall experience the resplendent glory of the land. So the stars began to fall there in the spring with regularity, and now we know how soon again that they shall do so, and we wish for you to see it yourself. Alright. The book is no longer glowing. Several of your companions return as you exit the wagon. You explain what happened. However, none of them saw Oralech. I believe you, my girl, Oralech. He is unwell. It is good that you did not come to harm. Now let's make sure the same can be said of the wagon. You and the others conduct an exhaustive search in and around the black wagon for any signs of objects missing or tampered with, as well as signs of damage or foul play. The search yields nothing. No one finds any sign that anything was moved or tampered with. Even the dry vents seem calm. Instantly leaves you questioning your own recollection of what happened. You try to clear your mind, for the rite is now soon to commence. Alright, and we've got no money, so there's no point in visiting the slug. Now, do we get any money? I think sometimes you get money after doing the rites. No, we're still broke. We are still very broke. Hey guys, come on in. Say now, whatever happened to that smiley Hedywn guy? Did he really get out of here like I've been hearing, or what? So we've got new talismans. But again, we are broke, so we can't afford anything. Yeah, Dio, you made it back just in time. Didn't see nothing you liked this time, huh? It's more like we don't have any money. You need money to buy things. Alright, and let's get started on this rite. You're indeed right back. As the sky above the spring of Jomor darkens, your companions watch in silence and await the commencement of the rites. Fulford speaks up after a time. It is time again, reader, my girl. Now everything is ready and the stars begin to shine once more, precisely as foretold. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them now. Again, we will not accept their Titan stars. We're not accepting their deals. Because I am not a good enough player to accept those deals.
The infamous Rita returns, along with her remaining retinue of miscreants. You managed recently to rid yourself of yet another one. Your adversaries, the Dissidents. As with you, they must be very desperate for their freedom.
Hello there, Lids
They
Vids.
shall not make it any easier from here.
Hi there, for version 2. What's up? Thank you guys for joining the stream. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. The adversaries whom you were to confront when instead you had your run-in with Oralech have assembled the opposite side of the clearing. Their pyres burn bright. Barker emerges from the ranks of the Dissidents and calls out to the rest of you. Now, where's that big old demon that you sicked on us last time, mates? That was a downright dirty trick, as we were real keen on sinking our teeth into you. Gotta give it to you, though. My pack and me, we didn't think you had the guts to play it raw like that. Though now, we're going to give you a little payback. We was thinking here. I can't focus on the stream with this thing in the corner. Unfortunately, oh yeah, to say, Kara. Okay, so I see you guys are familiar with the game, or at least you are, Lids Vids. And Magna, you are going insane there with the commands again. Which is kind of funny since you don't have the sound on. We're all the right club. Dissidents seem more determined to prevail against you now after Oralech denied their chance to stand against you last time. But it's funny, we faced them...
Go on, then.
It kind of amuses me because we faced them one time before where we lost and Rookie lost all his money and therefore lost all of our money. And it's like that last encounter before this didn't even happen. Which I find to be strange. Oh, okay, so it says we're a Discord server who plays P versus P Pyre against each other. We're counting off some multiplayer Pyre every Sunday at 3:30 US Eastern Time. Join us next week. I'm not very good at this game, but I could, if I have time, maybe I can join in, try a little bit. Maybe you can,
Go on.
can you, if you guys are on Twitter, maybe you can add me your Discord. Dio, can you post our, Twitter handle? Alright, let's see, I'm going to choose someone. We're going to choose Rookie.
Rookie.
That's pretty cool to hear that there are a lot of people who play Pyre together. Yeah, that's our Twitter account. So if you want to, if you're on Twitter, you can go and add our account and you can give us a link to your Discord. I wouldn't mind trying my hand at one, but as you're about to see, I'm not very good at this game. We're going to choose Sir Gilman again.
Sir Gilman.
And we're going to take Promethea. Her name is Promethea. Oh, I am ready for them. Finishing for another go. Let's have at it, mates. Tear them to shreds. Alright. Let's do this.
Commence. You have it. Beware the adversary's aura, or be banished.
Come on. Yeah.
Rookie's aim was true. A stifled effort.
Alright.
Righteous fire.
Okay. Nice. Oh shit, we won money. Ah. I missed. I did not mean to do that.
His own.
Come on, somebody come back. Wow. And oof. Yeah, dang. Wow, right into that one. Wow.
Fear not the purified.
Oh, we are making bank on this one. Thank you, Sir Gilman. Ah, I did not mean to do that. Come on, hurry, somebody, anybody.
Your pyre sputters.
Is there a mod to add NBA's Jam soundtracks?
A blow against the adversary's pyre.
Oh, we don't have to worry about money now. You're going to really make us work for this. Is that right, mates? Well, then we got our work cut out for us. Come on.
With grace. The Worm Knight somehow did it.
Alright, guys, I just can't fuck this one up. Come on.
No more than a lick of flame remains.
Ah, I messed that up. Hurry, somebody, anybody. Alright.
Your pyre weakens.
Ah, dang it. Come on.
Now.
Alright, we got it.
It is done. The Nightwings prevail yet again. Meanwhile, their adversaries
Alright.
wallow in defeat.
Ah, thank you. Alright, now. Ah, thank you. Okay, now I'm like, that was a lot easier than the last few times. Now I'm kind of curious. I hope I didn't put the game on easy by accident. Because I was like, this is going a lot easier than it did last week. Unless the practice really did just help. But thank you guys very much. It's nice to win again. But after we get to a save point, I'm going to check the difficulty just to make sure it's still on normal. I'm pretty sure I left it on normal, but I want to make sure I didn't do anything dumb. Oi, you think you're better than us because you beat us fair and square, is that it? Ah, at least you got me blood to boil a bit. I mean, I did
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribe.
I did take off those damned cursed talismans from last week. Maybe you're just a super Pyre player now? I doubt it, but... I mean, practice does seem to help. And here, they said old rookie Greentail wasn't ever going to amount to anything. Haha. Not that they ever said anything like that about me, since, you know, I'm very well regarded where I'm from, by everyone, in fact. Okay, so we got a couple masteries to choose from. So let's see, we got Lightning Run. When sprinting, Rookie accelerates faster than usual to an even faster top speed. Lucky Break. After he is banished by an adversary, Rookie has a 50% chance to return in only 1 second. And this is Keen Eye. Rookie casts his aura 50% further than usual. Oh wait, we already have that, sorry. Explosive Temper. When Rookie banishes an adversary by casting his aura, the blast can banish nearby adversaries. Guiding Light. After plunging into the adversary's pyre, Rookie soon returns rather than remaining banished. Okay, these are some good skills. Part of me really likes Lightning Run because I like speed. But another part of me says Guiding Light's really good because instead of being banished, I can participate in the match again. So, do you guys have any preference for which one I should take? Or should I just decide myself? Since I've been letting you guys decide for most of this game. I mean, those are the choices of what I want, either Lightning Run or Guiding Light. But we still have Lucky Break and Explosive Temper. I'll give you guys a second to decide. Alright. Give it a sec. Definitely both are good. In that case, I'm going to go to Guiding Light, because if I combine that with Jomor's Fang, I do extra damage to the Pyre, and it looks like I won't pay any penalty for plunging into the Pyre. So we're going to take Guiding Light.
Praise be to Jomor Manybane.
Okay, did we level up Sir Gilman? Almost. Alright, not bad.
I eagerly await our next such outing.
You wanted to wait for a bit? No problem, Dio. Back at the Black Wagon, you find the lone minstrel examining your fellow exiles after they vanquish the Dissidents in a convincing manner. It is plain to you that none of them look well. Yeah, they do look a little rough around the edges. The lone minstrel notices you there and turns to you. Reader, the faster turning of the cycle of the rites has put a strain on everyone. We have multiple cases of banishment sickness this time. Oh, man. So that means my best players are going to have to sit out the next game. It is fortunate that your other companions are available to conduct the coming rite, because I fear that this group here requires rest. You bid Rookie a swift recovery, and he nods weakly in response. You exchange a look with Pamitha, who seems exhausted after the last rite. As for Sir Gilman, it is clear to you he wishes to be left alone right now. You leave the lone minstrel to look after them and turn your attention to the stars that remain shining in the dark outside. So this is how they force you to mix up your teams a bit. Jeez. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. You gaze into the night of darkness of night. We now seek our destination. Let's see, we've got Triesta, Calamer. Okay, I've given up pronouncing these names. Lou. Let's see, so we can go to. If we do Gamer, we'll fight again against Dalbert and the Fates. If we do Lou, we'll fight the Pyrehearts. Or if we do Triesta, we gotta do challenge the Accusers. So, what do you guys want to do? The Accusers, the Pyrehearts, or the Fate? Blue Shell? What does that even mean? Unless you're saying go for blue? Although, I'm kind of wondering, Magna, is your sound really out, or are you just messing with me? But yes, you did so well in the last game that they're hobbling you. Yeah, sounds like it. Like, let's not make this too easy. Let's see who's our next companion. So it looks like it's a tie between the Pyrehearts and the Dissidents for our next opponent in the rites. I think everybody's been blue shelled at least once in Mario Kart. Okay, we haven't done the Pyrehearts since fighting them that one time. I really didn't like fighting these guys, but I'm going to fight them again just for some variety. Ah, crap, I just realized my fastest players are out, which might be a problem. Oh well. Is this night to understand that we shall soon confront Sir Deluge and the Pyrehearts once more? Then this is to me a most exciting time. This nice one-time commanding officer, imagine, if you will, a worm without the slightest trace of bravery. Sir Gilman then recants his tale of Sir Deluge's past, and how it is that they wound up together in the downside. Sir Deluge, a worm knight of the Sea Dominion, a former ally of Sir Gilman. He lacks the courage, sort of courage for which his kind is known, yet somehow leads the Pyrehearts anyway. Some worms born under the Sea Dominion's water Salt Life's meaning on dry land. The Commonwealth recognized their chivalrous traditions and soon put them to use. Sir Deluge was just another bit of frontline fodder in the war against the High Wing remnants. Yet, time and time again, he distinguished himself for one simple reason: he would not die. His unusual instinct for self-preservation kept him safe in many battles, and over time he was repeatedly promoted for the lack of any real competition. The default, huh? Then, in the Battle of the Spiral Sanctum, when retreat was certainly not an option, Sir Deluge retreated anyway. This was a breaking point, and at last he was sentenced to exile. In the downside, he sought water, and where he made contact with Sir Gilman and other members of his kind, they all saluted him as their superior. The other knights had little choice but to respect his rank. As Pyrehearts, they conducted knights in the name of the great hero, the Under King Ors, while adhering to their strict code. This knight might have failed quite so miserably at the Battle of the Spiral Sanctum had his entire regiment had not turned in disarray after Sir Deluge fled. Perhaps by confronting his former commander, this knight's own honor may be regained in part. For now, however, this knight must beg your leave. You say goodnight to Sir Gilman in turn. There is no time to make flight preparations now, though in the morning you will press on once again. Let's see, no one wants to talk. There's a new page revealed, and we just got a save. So, let's just check that. I promised I would check the settings, because those last few games have been way too easy. And thank you for the follow, LizViz. I appreciate it. Okay, the difficulty is still on standard. I just got slightly better. Practice does make perfect. So, yeah, I just, yay practice. Okay, LizViz, thanks again for the follow, and enjoy your meal. And thanks for the luck. Super Pyre player. Maybe. Oh, I forgot to check the book. Alright, we're going to take ourselves a nice little flight as we head north. Okay, so need to fix the graphics for that. You may have on too low of a layer in your version of the HUD. I guess so. I never looked into it. Okay, and there are the accusers. We're not going to harass them this time. Alright, and there goes the other team. Forgot who they are. Okay, and we are here. Oh, there goes those dogs again. Let's see. Oh wait, what the bloody blazes? Barker notices you're wagging at his flank and begins to laugh. Well, if it isn't the Nightwings flaunting their fancy little flying wagon, eh? You think you're better than us, mates? Aye? Pah, you ain't better than the dung I stepped in last night. Oh, what a rude dog. Now, get out of here or I'm mine to leap over there and rip your gizzards out, you hear me? Worth it. Yeah, he hit us back. How rude. Anyway, let's see, where do you want to land? If we go to the Needlefield, a small clearing, Prometheus says she can sway the coming right against the Pyrehearts in your favor here. We go to Cinder Root. Sir Gilman believes the conditions here are right to train in the ways of the Sea Dominion. Alright, so do you guys want to do Cinder Root or Needlefield? I gotta give you a moment to decide. Alright. Let's see, give it another moment because of lag. Cinder Root maybe? Okay. Let's do that. We're in the Black Basin. It says, judge a sparring contest. Sir Gilman wants you and another volunteer to help him hone his skills. Who among you has the wherewithal to face this knight? Being in the razor brambles of Simberroot makes this perfect time for a quick jousting competition, Sir Gilman says. He just needs a partner. One of your companions steps forward. Thou shalt regret being so boisterous as this, thou fool worm. As Sir Gilman launches into a litany of instruction detailing the specific methods of the Sea Dominion ceremonial combat. Ah boy, tongue twister. At last, the two competitors take their positions and then rush toward one another. They collide, then flail away, trading blow for blow. It all seems rather senseless. When at last they stop and catch their breath, Sir Gilman approaches you. This knight would have you choose the victor of this bout, Master Reader. Who prevailed? You have no idea how to evaluate what you just saw, but think it best to humor them. Who won against the joust between Sir Gilman and Bertrude? Declare the winner, Sir Gilman. It's probably best for a Psyche to be crowned the victor here. Perhaps what Sir Gilman needs is the sense that he has a worthy opponent. Declare a tie. The true winner of this joust was you for having witnessed such a ludicrous exchange. I like the humor of the last choice, but what do you guys want? Did Sir Gilman win? Did Bertrude win? Or was it a tie? Give you another moment because of lag. Sir Gilman? Okay. He declared that the winner is none other than Sir Gilman. He beams with pride. It seems this knight yet returning something of the ancient methods of his kind. Bertrude congratulates him on an honorable fight. Sir Gilman and Bertrude gain 2 quickness for the next rite. Salute the jousters. And someone wishes to talk. Sir Gilman. Oh, he's got fire in his eye. Sir Gilman is training intently when you approach. Master Reader, this knight was so engulfed in memories of the Sea Dominion that he failed to detect your stealthy advance on his position. Splendidly done. This knight would have been vanquished by you easily. This knight is fortunate to have you as an ally rather than a mortal foe. This kind routinely clambers from the depths of the Sea Dominion to seek greater glory and perhaps a slightly longer life expectancy within your commonwealth. Such an honor would be to be assigned the rank of knight and conscripted into the front lines of the Commonwealth against their vicious, winged enemies. In the Sea Dominion, it was our ultimate goal to fight our way to the surface, past our brethren, past the razor reefs, strangle the kelp, the snagglefins that prey upon our kind. Sir Gilman continues listing undersea dangers and terrors for some time. Past the blood sniffers, the electric scallops, the rogue worms of the frigid current, the paralyzing nests of the far fishers, and even the scalding waters of the glowing trench. Finally, he trails off. Yet, even despite the myriad of challenges living in the Sea Dominion, it is each would-be worm knight's duty to abandon that place at his or her soonest convenience. How humorous that it was learned that life within your commonwealth had quite a bit in common with our existence undersea. It was not all pomp and glory as the stories told. Perhaps it is our lot as worm knights to bring strife with us wherever we should go. For even here, it seems our kind pitted against both our brethren and all others. He remained silent for a while, but then... Ah well, it is fortunate that this knight found within this place so fine a company as yours. It is a most different change of pace, to strive toward a common purpose rather than to strive constantly to outperform each other's one's own self-gain. Although, to the extent we are competing, still this knight shall ever try to take the lead. Make no mistake about that, Master Reader. This knight was born to be the best, just like all the billions like him. Now he is off to steal himself. Your pardon, Master Reader. It's a pity he won't be taking part in the next rite. He scoots off to somewhere to continue with his self-made training regimen. Sir Gilman gained 1 quickness for the next rite. Okay, we are going to read the book next time because I kind of want to get another rite done since it's 10 o'clock and we've got 1 more hour to go. So let's continue our journey.
You are nothing, reader.
Oh,
Nothing but a mindless simpleton.
some nerve.
Your every action is a stain upon the legacy of the 8 scribes. The rites have been a long-held secret to keep out those such as you.
You wake from what little sleep you managed this past night. Once more, the voice tormented you within your dreams. You attempt to rid your memory of it. If the voice truly is that of the Archjustice Androbes the Ninth himself, as Beaufort indicated, then none of you are likely to receive too warm a welcome should you regain your freedom. Ah, screw that guy. Alright. Let's get cracking against these angry worms. Here in the gnarled roots of the Black Basin, you encounter a messenger imp. Come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. The news this time pertains to Hedywn, whom you liberated at the fall of Solium. You learned that Hedywn returned safely to the Commonwealth, where he was clothed and welcomed, his past transgressions all forgiven. Oh, the announcer's going to play you himself? That would be amazing. He'd be like the JRPG boss that comes down, and they get like 20 turns for every one turn you take. He was to be groomed for a leadership position of his choice, whether on the council or the blood border, each equally as lucrative and secretive as well. However, he refused, and before the stunned council members could do anything about it, he left them. He since made contact with Volford's agents and is working together with them. Thus, the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. Oh, look at him in his fancy clothing. Per the messenger imp custom, the last part of the message was transcribed from Hedywn, word for word, and says, "Keep going, I'll see you here." Thank the messenger imp for relaying this information. Soon your companions are all abuzz about it. I wonder if he'll ever find the one he fell for. Kiha! TCO's happy to hear Hedywn is well back in the Commonwealth. I always thought Hedywn was looking for someone out there back home. Do you think he found her? I hope so. Well done, Hedywn, my boy. I knew you could do it. My boy. May that boy's spirit infect a lot of you as would a plague. A glorious example Hedywn sets for all of us. Yeah, that's how it was done, Hedywn. Right behind you, chum. News of Hedywn's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Your companions gain one hope for the next rite. Let's wish Hedywn luck. Alright, that's some good news. Oh, we got money now, too. Let's see how much we got. Hey, you guys, it's been a long time since I last told you you're my favorite customers. Because I just want to remind you that that definitely is true, okay? So come on in, I guess. I thought I got more money, but, nothing. That was disappointing. I thought I made bank, but I did not. So we are still broke. Which is very disappointing. See you guys. So you new money? I don't know. I could have sworn I was getting money for that, with Sir Gilman, but maybe I was not. Let's see. Nothing new. Read the book. So let's just get on with the rites. These guys are going to be tough because they're some of the quickest enemies in the game. Everything is set for the rites to commence, and all is quiet amid the thick underbrush at the glade of Lu. All that's left to do is wait for the nightfall to set it. You observe Gilman sliding back and forth. You sense something is weighing on his mind. This night is not at all. This knight betrayed his former commander, abandoned his brethren of the Sea Dominion. But what is knighthood even? What is knighthood if it means having to follow such a craven as that Sir Deluge? Cease this nonsense, Gilman. Focus on the right. Focus on the right. Focus on the right. He notices you, finally. Get your whammy ready, Dio. Oh, Master Reader. This knight did not see you there just now. Such was his preoccupation with the task at hand. Know that this knight stands prepared. He has no misgivings whatsoever when it comes to battling his ex-triumvirate. Please consider letting this knight participate, for he has honor to restore. Then a glimmering within the sky draws your and his attention. I thought he had the sickness. Alright, okay, I just got stuck looking at all these Titan stars. And nope, avoid taking those.
Reader, I am still very cross with you, you know. To think I saw in you a worthy heir. Not just to the legacy of the Nightwings, but to the future of the Commonwealth. That traitor Volfred. Only a fool would be seduced by his audacious promises and his dangerous ideas. That, dear reader, would make you a fool. I have no choice but to explain it thus, so even you could understand. Now for this blasted rite.
Some of us still have our duties to uphold.
I love you too. I love you too, an announcer. Gilman, still not abandoning your new friends like your other duties and responsibilities? Sir Deluge wrestles with his mask for a time. This night is the most surprised that you have the courage to even show yourself. You speak of courage, Sir Deluge, but this knight has little else to say to the likes of you. That figures, Gilman. You are no knight at all. You're a teensy minnow swimming in a sea of minnows, many times your size, and with much more honor too. Then something comes over Sir Gilman. But soon it fades. Sir Gilman slinks away. Disgraceful. You, Nightwings, you're stupid to have taken that one in, and you are no good at the rights. And another thing. We do not fear you. Whatever.
Choose quickly your triumvirate.
Roster bio updated. Okay, see, I can't even use Sir Gilman. Your mom indeed. Let's see. Alright, these guys are pretty tough. Wow. This one's Vengeful File. If the bearer is banished, the ensuing blast can banish adversaries in a radius. What do these guys have? Tailwind Crest. Alright, for quickness. And this guy has nothing. Alright, let's go back to our side. Because we gotta pick a shoot now.
Choice.
Shush! We're gonna go with Bay. Let's see if we can find a better trinket for her. Sling bullet? Let's take that.
Bay.
Alright, I don't have a lot of hope with our best players down. Weakness is 15 versus 14. Let's see, what's she holding? Let's choose Bertrude. I haven't really practiced much with Tizio, but looks like we don't really have a choice. And it's only 2 quickness.
Tizo. Now.
Screehawk. Come then, Nightwings. Show this knight how you defend the honor of that miserable minnow whom you harbor. On guard! Alright, again, our fastest players are out.
Now begin.
Oh, got it.
Bay's aim was true. There.
That was a bad idea. Gotcha.
Almost pity what transpired there.
Oh, damn it.
A braver than expected act from Sir Deluge.
The Nightwings' adversaries gained an edge.
Ooh. Now go.
A rude predicament.
Alright.
Best not get overconfident, Nightwings. Oh. That's chaos. So sorry for the wait there, reader.
Missed it. Damn it.
'Tis what the scribes ordained.
Alright.
A show of strength from the Nightwings' opponents.
Alright.
Of Solium Murder. The Nightwings now are closer to achieving victory. goes the orb. Tizo takes the plunge.
Hey man, well, we're gonna give it our all.
Au revoir now, Sir Deluge.
Damn it. I couldn't stop.
There it is.
Alright, just we're gonna keep going.
The orb is up. 'Twas but a little splash.
Hey, I'll take it. Just make it quick and painless on this night because this looks like it's over for us. Pretty much. I'm pretty sure he's got a trick up his sleeve.
That craven Sir Deluge, doubtless using exile as a means of shirking military service.
Tizo, no. Yeah, Tizo, yes.
Force of will behind that thrust. Now end the ceremony. Oof. Yes.
I missed it, damn it.
That ought to wake you up.
Come on, come on.
There.
Oh boy. I couldn't get it.
You left yourselves wide open.
Alright, come on.
The orb.
Oh, did we get
Merely
it?
a glancing
Wow.
blow. There goes Tizo. And it is
Whoa, we got it.
the Nightwings.
Hey, not too bad, huh?
A rite conducted with a plot.
Wow, practice really does make perfect.
The rite is done.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Dio. Curse you, Gilman. You were fool to abandon us, and now you only twist a dagger in our backs? You still do not seem to understand, Sir Deluge. This knight is no longer beholden to the likes of you. This knight is bound only by the path toward enlightenment. Your words ring false. You are unfit to lead. Shut up! You know exactly what you are, Gilman. You call this knight craven, and yet your courage is a mere facade. Everybody knows. This knight shall see to it. How dare you win? Sir Gilman does not respond, although you sense the words of Sir Deluge got to him.
There is much to learn from this experience.
Alright, level up.
The imp Tizo appears to have a certain
Ha!
depth of knowledge.
Kree. Tizo just flashed an inspiration about his role in the Rites as part of the Nightwings. Okay? So, let's see what we got here. We got 3 choices. Moon Sign. If banished, Tizo drops a Moon Sign, allies can instantly transport 2 from their Pyre. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So, I guess, like, instant teleportation. That's an interesting move. Okay, safe return. After casting his Implode ability, Tizo returns much faster than usual. Titan's Rage. Tizo's Implode ability can banish adversaries in a much wider area. Okay, so we haven't really been using Tizo's Implode ability. But they look like they're good skills to have. Me personally, I would take the Moon Sign because that seems handy. But as always, I'm going to let you guys decide. Do you want to do Safe Return, Titan's Rage, or Moon Sign? Yes, and a good win streak. Ooh. Like, if we have another week or two of this game left, I'm just gonna have to practice every Saturday and Sunday before before starting. Although if we get our mention on the Discord, I wouldn't mind joining that to try my luck out against other players. Okay, I'm going to do Moon Sign then. Okay, Sir Gilman is coming along nicely. Okay, and it looks like we get a new ability with her too.
For knowledge becomes manifest.
The strange design of the 8 scribes, with their everlasting sorceries, are strong within this land, and we shall yet make further use of them, we think. Okay, so we got 3 choices again. Hex of Defeat. While Virtue's Pyre has less than the adversary, she deals an additional 5. Good for if you're the underdog. This one is Vital Pounce. After Virtue pounces at an adversary, she instantly recovers all her stamina. That seems like a good move too. This one is Serpent Swiftness. While slithering, Virtue uses 50% less stamina and moves 30% more quickly. Which one do you want? Hex of Defeat, turn things around if you're the underdog, Vital Pounce, after doing a pounce in your jump move, recover all our stamina, or Serpent Swiftness. We'll use 50% stamina and you move 30% more quickly. For me personally, giving you guys my preference here, the way I play, I'd probably take Serpent Swiftness. But again, I'll give you another chance if you guys want to decide, since you've been deciding with me this entire game. Okay, so I'm going to say, yeah, pick that one, the last one. So we're going to go with Serpent Swiftness. Alright, and looks like we have 2 levels up.
Until the next